My name is Dan Burnett, and I'm the Director of Talent Development. I nominated Nick Nook. He's a Senior Learning and Development Specialist. I nominated Nick because of the way that he showed up this year, especially around the Bullhorn project. The implementation of Bullhorn, while it had its share of frustrations and headaches that we've all experienced, I am 100% confident in saying that we wouldn't have gotten to where we got to and wouldn't have had the success that we had if it weren't for the contributions of Nick.
My name is Sarah Spitzer, and I'm a digital marketing specialist for QPS. I nominated Nick for this award because I got the opportunity to work with him a lot more this past year with the launch of Bullhorn. We were in some testing groups together as well as training, and I was just really impressed by his dedication and involvement with every project. Nick displays an owner's mindset because he always keeps the end user in mind. He places a high importance on making sure processes are concise and they make sense, and that he learns how to do things as well so that he can train them successfully.
One of the ways that I saw Nick really show up with an owner's mindset this year is the way that he approached the lead up to Bullhorn implementation. He was heavily involved in the user acceptance testing. He did that for both front office and back office. He sat down and spent countless hours with Jen and Genesis going through every single step by step on different processes to make sure that everything was working the way that we wanted them to be working.
We were working on the direct deposit ADP Wisely change earlier this month, and we were on a group meeting, and he was asking some really great questions and really stressed the importance of being able to walk through the steps that the AEs would take so that he could really learn the ins and outs of it and train appropriately. And I just was really impressed by his passion and dedication to the project.
Nick did spend a fair amount of time in the spring of 2023 out at branches and a few days at a time, and really getting to understand the day-to-day flow of the work and how our employees go about their daily schedule, and providing coaching and helping to organize people's thinking around what would be the most effective approach for them, helping them to improve their processes. And those are the things that the branch employees saw and were witness to. But what they maybe didn't notice was how for weeks and even months after he left their branches, he'd go in and he'd check on them and he'd see how they were doing. He'd go into Power BI and kind of check their numbers and keep tabs on them. And he had a lot of pride and accountability to seeing how they were doing once he had left their branch. I am a big fan of Nick Nooks. In fact, I'm a member of Nook Nation.